Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
The Cowboys at 7-4 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back to throw now on first down.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Cowboys nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Again, a run with Vaughn. Down the sideline he goes. He may go.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Deuce Vaughn, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Damone Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Able to slither by. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That's out wide for Palmer. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
That's good for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys. KJ Osborne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down and 1. Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Second and 13.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look,
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second down, here's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll drop to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw.
And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is right
been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guy...
He's got a man, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw.
Open man is Osborne. He's got it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little, and oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, 54 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with it. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer.
They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now back to throw.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And his kick is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get him back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams...
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. The return initially said, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back? And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there, big fumble. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup, 29 yards.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14. kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily would you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The man in motion is Brown.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Running behind center with Vaughn.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Palmer.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
I hope you've enjoyed your Thanksgiving. All tied, so you still got a reason to avoid Uncle Ed a little longer as the kick is away here. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. Smith has it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
This is taken at about the 14.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And in a spot like this, a tie game late, if you can hit on one of these home run balls, it could win you the ball game. But, boy, you run the risk of an interception, and that could be what loses you the game. So a lot riding on every play. That one, incomplete.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 37. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. This is 1st and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Philadelphia, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.